Fences ain't keeping shit away, bro. They'll climb right over this shit to get the metal. Know what I'm saying? They'll climb right over this, bro. I'm trying to be accepting, radical acceptance. You know, I'm trying to practice this. I was walking down this street angry as hell yesterday. Yeah, because I get spoken to with the vocal fry, and it's like I have to deny reality. It's almost like you feel the raindrops, and then people are like, nah, it's not raining. That's what it is. That's what it's like dealing with narcissistic type people, bro. Try to give them these opportunities. It's like, okay, this is the last time, bro. Like, I might have said that a bunch of times before, but this is the very last time. If I ever have to have that conversation with anybody, there's no second chance. If it's a new person that I have to have these similar conversations with about loyalty, honesty, communication, is no shot, bro. Is no 3 strikes and you're out with that. Because I already gave somebody I love all the time of day, you know? I love them all of the time, even when I dislike them, you know? I give them all the time of day. All the time. And you want me to sit there acting like it's fine? Like, oh, it's okay. It's just the way things are, right? That's just the way they are. I always thanked it, you know? I always thanked them for being this way. Because it made me have boundaries, bro. For everybody. Not just for them alone, like for everybody. It made me more of a healthy person at the end of the day to have betrayal, backstabbing type energy, you know? In my mind, not just to myself. Like, in my mind, I'm much healthier for having to go through that. Less sheltered of a person. Trouble is when you take them back and it's the same shit and they're getting all offended that you're saying it's the same argument that we had back then. It's the same exact argument. And then I'm talking about stalking, tracking, tracing. Excuse me. You know, I'm talking about that type of stuff. Noticing patterns and synchronicities right in front of my face. And I'm like, bro, this is how you get tracked and traced. It's menial, nondescript things that when you describe this thing always being around you, you look schizophrenic. You seem manic, or whatever the word could be. See, I talk to the camera about it because at least I'm not just talking to myself, bro. I'm intelligent enough to plan it out, to know how to articulate that type of stuff. Which is why I don't usually think about it. I don't try to blame it on some type of marijuana or alcohol. This is not something I do, bro. Blaming my problems on you or anybody else. Why would I go doing that? There is literally 0 point for me to do that. It gets me nowhere to do that. It doesn't benefit me at all to do that. That means I give them all the power to blame them. I don't learn lessons from it then. This is what this means when I start doing that. I can't act like I know something if I don't know. I can't act like I'm a forgiving person. You know, I can't act like such a forgiving soul if I'm always willing to just let it go and say F-O-H. You know what I mean? Turkeys in the morning. That's how you know where I'm at. In a city that has that sound. Like, you take a guess. It's famous for it. If you know, you know. you know. And I still feel sketched out to just smoke herbal remedies like this, bro. Because I remember a time where you get harassed by the beast for doing that. Always, you know, you can't take the New York out of me because I always look both ways when I'm crossing the street, no matter where I'm at. This is the type of shit we used to do when it was bad too. You're not allowed to do that. I'm like, oh yeah, watch me. Tell me again how I'm not allowed, because I could be doing a lot worse, bro. I could be banging heroin into my arms with a fucking needle. I could be stealing peanut butter from somebody's imaginary underwear drawer. It's just funny to me because I always say the cities that make recreational marijuana legal are always more unsafe than marijuana. And I'm not even that unsafe. I'm just glad to be a dude for the most part. You know, even though I'm more of a target in many ways, at least I could punch somebody in the face and get this person off of me. But what about when somebody's accosting you and they're actually a victim? They look like a little victim. They're skinny, rink-a-dink twink. You know, you can't really put your hands back on them, because if you do, now you're a monster. You're a crazy person when you start retaliating against somebody just because they're born with different genitalia than you. And I'm not even looking for excuses to do this to somebody, bro. You know what I want to take it out on the dude that was lying. You know, even though I got lied to, I want to take it out on the dude that is letting somebody lie to them just as much as this person is lying to me, and pretend like you never, bro, you're how old and you never had this type of relationship with anybody? That means it's a very, very, very special thing, for lack of a better term. It's something that is not average. It's something that doesn't happen to just everybody. Because if it happened to everybody, there'd be way less of a percentage of marriages being successful. And it would be like 75% of marriages end in divorce instead of 50% of them. Because if everybody was a fucking narcissist, nobody would want to get into relationships ever again.